Well, hello and welcome to Rajya Sabha News. You're watching this bulletin with your host Rajat Keen. Let's have a look at the top headlines. Rajya Sabha allocates 5 extra hours for discussion on motion of thanks on the President's address. Members to raise farmers' protest issue during 15-hour debate. Question hour, 0 hour, private members' business to be suspended for the rest of the week. Action against 3 Aam Aadmi Party MPs for disrupting Rajya Sabha proceedings. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu asks unruly Aam Aadmi Party members to withdraw from the day's proceedings under the Rule 255. Well, MPs from Tamil Nadu raised the issue of harassment of Indian fishermen by Sri Lankan Navy. External Affairs Minister says attack on fishermen not acceptable. Issues taken up with the Sri Lankan government. Well, the news in details now. The government reached a consensus with the opposition for a 15-hour discussion on the motion of thanks on the President's address, during which the members can raise the issue of farmers' protest. Earlier, 10 hours were allocated for the discussion. Chairman Naidu asserted that normally the listed business is not suspended, but there was a specific request from the opposition. An agreement between the government and the opposition has been reached on the same.
I instruct the Secretariat to reallocate time as per the present arrangement of 14.5 hours होगा, आधा घंटा इसमें गए तो. So इस हिसाब से समय को बांटना पड़ेगा, सब सदस्यों को अवगत कराना पड़ेगा. Normally this is not done, suspension of 0 hour or question hour, but at times it was done earlier also. And now that there is a specific request and there is a broad agreement in the House, I am willing to go by that.
Well, the question hour has been suspended for Wednesday and Thursday. A motion of thanks to President's address was moved by BJP MP Bhuvneshwar Kalita and seconded by BJP MP Vijaypal Singh Tomar in the upper house on Wednesday. BJP MP Bhuvneshwar Kalita, BJP MP Bhuvneshwar Kalita stressed the government is dedicated to strengthening the underprivileged section of society and that farm laws passed after extensive debate and deliberation in both the houses have benefited more than 10 crore people.
The government has taken care of all sections of the society. Poor, downtrodden and underprivileged and the people living in the rural areas. Priority of this government is Gaon, Garib and Kisan. The government is dedicated to strengthen the underprivileged sections of the society and build a strong nation. So the life and livelihood is the priority of the government. The members of Congress and some opposition parties are trying to block the proceeding last 2 days of this August House. Let me remind them that the 3 farm laws have been passed by both the houses of parliament and with much deliberations. The benefits of these 3 important farm reforms have started reaching to more than 10 crore people, small farmers. And in fact, there had been no reduction of rights and facilities of the farmers. So, rather, through these agricultural reforms, the government has given new rights to the farmers. Sir. Even after, opposition members are raising the issue to disrupt the House today. We have utmost respect for our farmers.
Well, seconding the motion, BJP MP Vijaypal Singh Tomar said the new laws will help small farmers and the NDA government has allocated more for agriculture in 1 year than 5 years of the UPA government.
प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व वाली सरकार की प्रतिबद्धता है कि किसानों की आय 22 तक दोगुनी करेंगे। और यही नहीं, हम विश्व की अर्थव्यवस्था में भारत की $5 ट्रिलियन की अर्थव्यवस्था बनाने का काम करेंगे। माननीय मोदी जी ने इस मन को समझा है कि किसान समृद्ध होगा तभी ये राष्ट्र समृद्ध होगा। और इसके लिए उन्होंने, और इसकी ये जानकारी के लिए, इस कोरोना के टाइम में भी जब सभी सेक्टर्स में आर्थिक विकास दर की वृद्धि निम्न स्तर पर आ रही थी, तब भी कृषि की आर्थिक विकास दर उच्चतम स्तर पर थी। ये इसका प्रमाण है। और इसके साथ साथ मैं बताना चाहता हूं सर, 9 से 14 तक कृषि क्षेत्र में यूपीए के टाइम में 1,21,082 करोड़ कृषि पर रखा गया था बजट, और 9-10 में तो केवल 12,000 करोड़ था। लेकिन एनडीए के टाइम में 19-20 में 1,51,518 करोड़ रखा, जिसमें से 1,34,000 से अधिक खर्च हुआ। एक वर्ष में उनके 5 वर्ष से अधिक का बजट कृषि पर दिया गया है। एक वर्ष में 5 वर्ष से अधिक किया गया है। मुद्रा परीक्षण के लिए उनके टाइम में 43 लैब थी और अब 9,243 लैब काम कर रही हैं। हर क्षेत्र में वर्तमान सरकार ने अभूतपूर्व कार्य किया है। उसके बाद भी किसानों को जितना बड़ा लाभ इन कानूनों से होने जा रहा है, जो वर्तमान में 3 कानून आए हैं, वो अब तक 50-60 वर्ष में किसान की जो स्थिति मजदूर से नीचे चली गई, वो पैसा छोड़ कर भाग रहा था, आज वो इन कानूनों के आने के बाद नौकरी लेने वाला नहीं, नौकरी देने वाला बन जाएगा। उनके बच्चे पैसा छोड़ के नहीं जाएंगे, वो वहीं एफपीओ बना करके काम करेंगे। सारी सुविधाएं सरकार उनको देगी।
Well, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said there was an agreement from all sides to allot more time for discussion on the motion of thanks on President's address. The Leader of Opposition thanked the government for allotting more time.
ये किसान, हमारे, जब मैं कहता हूं कांग्रेस के नहीं, आपके, हमारे सब हिंदुस्तान के 130 करोड़ लोगों के अन्नदाता, हमारे, इनके बगैर हम कुछ भी नहीं। इनसे क्या लड़ाई लड़नी? हमें लड़ाई लड़ने के लिए और बहुत फ्रंट है। हमारे बॉर्डर पे जो दुश्मन खड़ा है, पाकिस्तान है, चीन है, हम मिलके उनका लड़ाई करेंगे, हम आपके साथ। तो मेरी सरकार से ये विनती है कि आप इन तीनों बिल को वापस ले लें।
मेरा ये सवाल है कि आप कहते हैं कि किसानों के लिए कानून लाए, किसान कहते हैं कि हमारे लिए कानून ठीक नहीं। जब उनके लिए ठीक नहीं, जिनके लिए लाए हो, तो आप क्यों जबरदस्ती उनके ऊपर लाद रहे हो कानून? वो कह रहे हैं कि हमारे लिए नुकसानदायक है, आप कह रहे हैं हम आपके लिए लाए।
I want to place it on record the gratitude of the farmers of the Kaveri Delta to our Honorable Prime Minister and to our Honorable Chief Minister Edappadi Panichami for enacting this Tamil Nadu Protected Agricultural Development Zone Act 2020.
What has happened Leader of the Opposition was mentioning in detail. What happened on 26th of January at Red Fort is most unfortunate. No Indian can appreciate this. Everybody has condemned it, sir. But, sir, putting the whole blame squarely on few farmer organizations or few farmer leaders is not going to solve the problem. My suggestion to the government that a proper, impartial inquiry should be instituted into the incident. Let it be headed by a sitting Supreme Court judge. सच किया है, ये देश के सामने आना चाहिए। हर भारतीयों का अधिकार है कि सच किया है जानने का अधिकार हर हिंदुस्तानी का है, सर। This is not a simple incident, sir. Unprecedented incident that took place 26th of January, sir.
Every smart city gets 1,000 crore, and across the country there are 100 smart cities amounting to 1 lakh crore, sir. Sir, I urge, making use of this opportunity, the government should appoint a monitoring committee how these smart cities schemes are being implemented.
Well, earlier in the sitting, as the 0 hour got over, members from Aam Aadmi Party raised slogans against 3 farm laws, forcing the chair to adjourn the House for 6 minutes. The House reassembled to take up the discussion on the motion of thanks on the President's address. But as members continued to raise slogans, Chairman used Rule 255 to ask Aam Aadmi Party MPs Sanjay Singh, Sushil Kumar Gupta and Indi Gupta to withdraw from the House.
Honorable members, I am compelled to use Rule 255, withdrawal of member. The chairman may direct any member whose conduct is in his opinion grossly disorderly to withdraw immediately from the council, and any member so ordered to withdraw shall do so forthwith and shall absent himself during the remainder of the day's meeting. Sri Sanjay Singh, Sri Sushil Kumar Gupta, Sri N.D. Gupta. All of these 3 members are named as per the Rule 255. Please withdraw from the House.
Well, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu also urged members not to record the proceedings of the House by using the mobile phones. He stressed that such recordings and circulation in the social media amounts to breach of privilege and contempt of the House.
Honorable members, you are all aware there is a restriction on the usage of cellular phones within the Rajya Sabha chambers, which is notified in the Parliamentary Bulletin Part 2, issued prior to the commencement of the sittings of the session. It has been observed that some members are using their mobile phones to record the proceedings of the House while sitting in the chamber. Such conduct is against parliamentary etiquette and is not expected from the honorable members. Members should desist from such unwarranted activities inside the chamber. Such unauthorized recording of the proceedings of House and its circulation in the social media may lead to breach of privilege and contempt of the House. Even the sections of the media who have now started using some of it, they have been advised, please not to do it because that is not authorized, and then you will be liable for the consequences thereon. Keeping that in mind, I hope everybody will follow the rules. After all, this is a House and we must maintain the decorum.
Well, MPs also raised matters of public importance in 0 hour. DMK MP Tiruchi Siva raised the issue of missing fishermen in Tamil Nadu and asked for centre's intervention on the matter. ADMK MP M. Thambidurai also spoke on the issue in the House.
Sir, on 19th of January, 4 fishermen of Tamil Nadu were reported missing. And later, after 4 days, on 23rd January, it was reported by the Sri Lankan Navy that their bodies were found in the Box Strait, sir. Sir, and the contention of the Sri Lankan Navy was that the fishermen's boat rammed into their vessel and so it happened, and it was not actually so. They have been brutally attacked and killed, and their catches have been taken away by the Sri Lankan Navy. This is as the first ever incident, sir. Sir, in the House itself, we have raised it now and then again, and the fishermen in Tamil Nadu are compelled to quit their profession because of the harassment of the Sri Lankan Navy. And thanks to the intervention of the External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar, the High Commissioner has condemned it. But sir, that is not enough because this has been happening for years together.
Well, replying to MPs, Chairman Naidu said the problem should be resolved once and for all.
This is an issue going on for long, and it's not that nothing has been done. Successive governments have been doing their best, but the problem must be resolved once for all.
Well, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar responded saying the issue has been taken up with the Sri Lankan government.
So we have taken it up with the strongest terms with the Sri Lankan government. And this particular incident, I think, was particularly unacceptable. And that has been made very, very clear to them.
Well, that's it in this bulletin of Rajya Sabha News. Thanks for watching RSTV. Thank you and good night.